Best run franchises, Edmonton Oilers. Even though the Edmonton Oilers have been a joke in the last decade or so, there was a time when the Oilers were a powerhouse in a dynasty. The 80s Edmonton Oilers were possibly the greatest dynasty in the NHL of all time. The Edmonton Oilers joined the NHL in 1979 as one of the 4 franchises joined the NHL by the NHL's merger with the WHA. The Oilers entered the league with highly hyped prospect Wayne Gretzky, who went on to be a key cog on their dynasty teams. Within 3 years, Glenn Sather and head scout Barry Fraser drafted several players who would go on to be key players on the team. These players included Mark Messier, Yari Curry, Paul Coffey, Glenn Anderson, Kevin Lowe, Grant Fuhr, and Andy Mogg. In the 1982-83 season, the Oilers advanced to the Stanley Cup Finals before losing to the New York Islanders. In the 1983-84 season, the Oilers finished first overall in the NHL, winning a franchise record 57 games and earning 119 points. This Oilers team was the first team in NHL history to have 3 50-goal scores in one season. The Oilers scored a grand total of 446 goals as a team, which is also an NHL record. The Edmonton Oilers will ultimately go on to beat the New York Islanders in the Stanley Cup Finals to win their first of 5 Stanley Cups. The Edmonton Oilers went on to win back-to-back Stanley Cups when they beat the Philadelphia Flyers in the finals in 1985. By 1988, the Edmonton Oilers had won 4 straight Stanley Cups and had become a legit NHL dynasty. The Oilers shocked the hockey world when they traded Wayne Gretzky to the LA Kings in a blockbuster trade. Gretzky was traded along with Marty McSorley and Mike Krushelnyski to the LA Kings for Jamie Carson, Martin Gelinas, and first-round picks in 1989, 1991, and 1993, along with $15 million in cash. Behind the leadership of Mark Messier and the emergence of goaltender Bill Ranford, the Oilers went on to win the 1990 Stanley Cup. The departures of the stars from the 1980s exposed serious deficiencies in the Oilers' development system, as they had done a poor job of drafting during the dynasty years. As a result, the Oilers were mediocre at best from 1992 to 2005. Fast forward to 2005. Due to the new CBA rules, the Edmonton Oilers were able to acquire Chris Pronger and Michael Pekka before the 2005-2006 season. The Oilers would shock everyone as they made the Stanley Cup Finals as the 8th seed and would ultimately go on to lose to the Carolina Hurricanes in 7 games. After making the finals in 2006, the Oilers would not make the playoffs again until the 2016-2017 season. The Edmonton Oilers were so bad that they had 3 consecutive number 1 overall picks. Taylor Hall was selected number 1 overall in 2010, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins was selected first overall in 2011, and Nail Yakupov was selected first overall in 2012. The Oilers would have a carousel of coaches from 2012 to 2015 and would be one of the worst teams in the league during that period. The Oilers saw their fortunes turn around when they won the draft lottery and won Connor McDavid. On April 26, 2015, the Oilers named Peter Chiarelli their new GM. Then on May 19, 2015, the Oilers named Tom McClellan their new head coach. On June 29, 2016, the Edmonton Oilers traded Taylor Hall to the New Jersey Devils for Adam Larson. On March 26, 2017, the Edmonton Oilers broke their 11-year playoff drought. Connor McDavid won the Hart, Art Ross, and Ted Lindsay Trophy in the 2016-2017 season. McDavid will win the Art Ross and Ted Lindsay Trophy again in the 2017-2018 season. The Edmonton Oilers were a dynasty in the 80s led by Wayne Gretzky. Led by superstar Connor McDavid, the Oilers will once again return to prominence. This is why the Edmonton Oilers are one of the best run franchises of all time. In the next episode of Worst Run Franchises, I'll be talking about the Philadelphia Flyers.